Ladies and gentlemen, hello, my name is Frank Rhodes, and I welcome you to just a narrated battle, because I had this saved and I was like, I am running out of content, I am studying for a lot of exams, and I thought, hey, I have a little bit of time to post this battle. This battle is shows actually, it was a great UU battle. I was testing the team, which I did a live recently with this Coal Mine Slowking. You can check it out if you want. It's just in my latest video. It's not too hard to find if you are interested in such a thing. And yeah, this battle will show, apart from this team, the power of friendship. I was I was just you know, we were in a call with Sam and we were having fun, you know, trying to get some battles basically on Showdown while having some fun, you know. And I am Ebola serial killer in this battle. There I am. My team is a Coal Mine Max Defense Slowbro, a Max Defense Chesnaught with spikes and lead sheet, spiky shield and brain punch. By the way, the Slowking has dual stab. You can see the team also in the live if you check it out. We have a Scarf Rotom, we have a Mega Pidgeot, we have Special Defensive Emporion, and offensive Stealth Rocking Crook. The opponent's team is actually pretty interesting. It has something that is really threatening to my team, which is Hydreigon. I was and also Espeon if it dares to have Dazzling Gleam. The only good thing I see about his team is that he doesn't seem to have a ground type, so I can Volturn around easily from the first turn. And yeah, this is pretty much the team. I see the Hydreigon could be a big problem if it's Life Orb set, and even if it's a choice set, the only thing I could switch on a Draco Meteor to well is Empoleon. So I have to be careful with this, and also he has an Empoleon too, so I have to like switch around mine and, you know, be careful with burns. So I'd say we could just start this battle and see how we will go. So she's gonna lead just with this, which is pretty surprising. I'm going to leave with Rotom because I can ball switch on anything I want. And that's what I'm going to do. He brings Arcanine. He shows to be a Volky variant, not only that but a special defensive one, which is always good to know, and shows the lefties. Of course, I'm just going to play safe these turns. I'm going for the safe Earthquake. Maybe he's one of these guys that will try to get the burn on me. And I do that. I don't set up the rocks. He has this as a perfect switch into this Crocodile, so I have to switch out. I can't stay in. And he expects that and set up a layer of spikes, so it's all good. What I'm going to decide to do here is Volturn again, Volt Switch again. No, I did go for the safe overheat. I thought it was not an Intimidate one, but it's a Flash Fire one. So now I'm in a pickle. I have to switch into my Slowking that can take the Flare Blitz like a boss. It's a Flare boosted, so it's not like invested in attack at all. He's going to have recovery and he's not going to have wild charge then. So what I can do is just drop a Scald, try to get a burn on the Pokemon that will come in, which is Espeon indeed, and there he is. I get the burn on Espeon, and he doesn't show an item, so I'm expecting him to Trick or to go for the Psychic attack. I was not expecting him to go for the Dazzling game, and he indeed goes for the Trick. And I got a Scarf on my Crocodile. I didn't want to set up the rocks here, even though the switch was fairly obvious. Didn't want to set up the rocks here because it's of course an Espeon, it has Magic Bounce, and I didn't want to pursue it because I didn't want to be locked himself into that, because now I'm Scarf, and give him a free switch into any other thing. So what I'm going to proceed to do is actually go for the knockoff, so I can get rid of these things leftovers, which is the most useful play in my opinion. So he lost some recovery. I have to switch out now because I'm locked into knockoff. I will bring this. He's gonna lead seed me. I was really expecting him to switch right here. I went for the U-turn to get some initiative, but he just go for the Spiky Shield, trying to rack up some damage on my Pidge. And also I went for U-turn because, as I just said, and he gets even more damage to me. But now I'm gonna expect him to switch, get this fresh opportunity to roost, and I can U-turn on this Emperor right here and bring my own Pingu. To defog the rocks that he's going to put at this precise moment. As you can see, there's the rocks, and mine doesn't have one. My rocker is Crocodile, so just the defog with Toxic. I'm going to go for that set defog, and he's going to fish for burns, and first time he tries it, he gets it. Now I'm not that good of a position, because now he can win me 1v1 with that burn, and I'm going to just try to get the burn too, but I don't get it, of course. And yeah, this is pretty much how this battle is going to go. Now, so he brings Espeon. I will take this opportunity to use defog. I don't want the rocks at my field at all. And now he hasn't went for he hasn't went at all for Dazzling Gleam, so I can suspect at this point that he does not have it. And what he brought this Espeon in just to trick my Empoleon, because it's actually a pretty annoyance to his team, and I can defog a lot of times because it still has some pretty decent amount of HP left. So what I'm going to expect here is actually for him to go for the trick again. So what I'm going to do is switch again into my Crocodile, and indeed he's going to give me back my sunglasses, my black glasses, which is fantastic. And now he can choose the move that he wants to go for, and I'm going to expect him to go for just another trick, or I know, just to switch out. But I was not expecting Chesnaught, even though Chesnaught was the safest switch. I don't know, I just make a double to Empoleon just in case he went for the Dazzling Gleam. I was still scouting for it, just in case he was one of those guys that doesn't show the move. But he ends up having the best double switch here, so I'm kind of forced to switch out, but I decide to stay as he misses the leeching, which is fantastic. I decide to stay in the end to get the Toxic on this, which will be much more easier to deal with. So with the Toxic, it's all way better now. My Chesnaught can beat it 1v1. I expect him to go for the leech again, but he makes a good play. But now he expects me to go for spikes, and I decide to go for the safe Drain Punch, killing the Espeon, because it's what I was expecting. So Espeon is down, so I can spam hazards right now. I can put my rocks. I can do everything I want. And this Arcanine is not a threat for my Scarf Rotom. I can switch that in Will-O-Wisp, no problem. I can basically, yeah, just switch that in and get more initiative with Volt Switch. He still hasn't brought Hydreigon, so it's still a pretty big threat for my team. I don't know if it's choice or not. I still don't know. As he goes for the Extreme Speed, I'm going to decide to trick this Arcanine, and I don't want him any kind of recovery and any of that. So I had this thing Scarfed now. He gets a crit with Extreme Speed, which is horrible, horrible for me. But now he's locked into that. I'm just going to go into my Empoleon, try to kill that thing. I was really thinking that he would sack it, but he does not. He does the better play, which is bringing this. And now in a pickle, I'm in a bad situation. I need to switch out immediately, which I'm going to do, since my I was expecting Swords Dance here. He goes for it, and I know Pidgeot is fairly bulky once it has Mega Evolve, so I can leave this +2 Sucker Punch. And I can just revenge kill him with Hurricane, which is fantastic. Here, I would have loved to keep this. I should have, but he was so much low in HP that I didn't really feel comfortable switching around with this. And I was just trying to, maybe if I can leave a Flare Blitz from a defensive one after a Roost, and if he goes for Extreme Speed, I get a free switch into something else, and I get a lot of initiative, because I have plenty of switches to go for if he has Extreme Speed, that is. So what I'm going to do is try to Roost, maybe try to survive this Flare Blitz, and I don't. I don't leave the Flare Blitz at all. So my Pidgeot goes down. It's a shame, but now I got a free switch into this. I shouldn't. Oh, he just switches. He was Scarf though. He could have attacked me and do a lot of damage, but he has this free switch into this, so it's all good for him. I finally got my rocks, which is going to be really helpful. And I thought he would just start going for spikes at this point, and I decided, if you're gonna put your spikes, I'm gonna put all my hazards too. You're not gonna get free hazards. So I'm going to proceed to do just, we are both going just to put all sorts of hazards to our field, but he's poisoned, so I will win this one-on-one. So at the end he's forced to switch out. I am not sure what kind of Hydreigon this is yet. I'm going to just sack Empoleon here, just in case he's choiced, and I will play accordingly. bringing now my Rotom as he went for Fire Blast. So if he switches now, which he does, means that he's choiced. So he has revealed basically that he's a choice, which is pretty good. I was super tired. I think it was 2 AM. I was playing this with Sam, and I didn't realize, but he later will tell me what to do in a pretty crucial moment. So I go for the Volt Switch. I kill the Arcanine finally, and I'll just proceed to bring this and force the. I was trying to force the Hydreigon to Spike Shield and all, but he saws that coming. He's gonna try to get the defog off. And what I'm going to do, since I don't want these to get burned, I will switch into my Slowking, just in case he went for the Scald, you know, you never know. But he decides to defog, which is already good for me. I lost all my hazards, but he did lose his 2. Sadly for me, I lost my defogger, and he's got rocks now, but this should be not a problem too much, only for my Rotom. And we're going to start this Scald game, and we are not getting burned at all. Like, I didn't want to set up yet because he still has the Hydreigon. I just set up once, trying to force that Hydreigon out and get a burn on it to lower him down with the spiky shoes and all. But he's just staying in, trying to fish for the burn, and he's not getting it. And I am going for the burn too, and I'm not getting it. So the water was not hot at all that day. It was actually pretty cold. No scald burns at all, as you can see. He's not having it. I go for the Slack Off, and he still didn't get the scald burn he wanted so bad. And finally here, I go for mine, and I get the scald burn finally, so I can beat these one-on-one perfectly. And basically, he's gonna get burned too, which is not bad to me. It doesn't, like, with lefties, it doesn't affect me too much. I think I can just start spamming Scald at this point and kill this. He decides to switch out into his Chesnaught. Right here, this is the moment Sam came through. He's going to die from poison, and I was obsessed with he's going to put a spike, and I would not have switched it so I could kill it, but he was toxic, and he made me realize, dude, you just need Slowking and Chesnaught to win, because Hydreigon is choice. You already saw that, and I was like, Sam, you're right. You're right. So basically, I just have to play around this Chesnaught, and I will just make my free switch into Chesnaught, because Chesnaught blocks Chesnaught, but he's toxic. So basically, he's going to die to my Chesnaught eventually, and he just has 9%. So he makes a bad play here. He goes for the lead sheet. If he would have got the spikes, it would have been way better. But he dies from poison, which is perfect, which is fantastic. Now he's going to bring this Hydreigon, and I'm going to scout for the Fire Blast as he goes for the Draco Meteor. So now I'm just going to sack my Rotom. That's why he was left here to die. Poor Rotom. He did pretty well in this battle, but Chesnaught and Slowking are now my win conditions. So what I can do after this, it's send out my Chesnaught, go for just kill these for the Drain Punch. Both of the Pokemon are weak to Drain Punch, so basically I can just go for that Morph safely without worrying. And yeah, I'm just going to stay in here, trying to see what he locks himself into, and it's Fire Blast. So my Chesnaught dies, very good job. And basically this is the battle, this is the wrap up, because he keeps going for Fire Blast, and I basically start setting up to the top, and he's going to forfeit even before that I could reach my maximum. I was trying to set up to the max, by the way, because this is a Hydreigon. I can't hit him too hard with this, so I just wanted to deal as much damage as I can. So he's just gonna spam Fire Blast, and this is the end of the battle. So you will see now Slowking just setting up to the end. Very nice. I am really busy with exams. Finals are coming soon. It is kind of annoying, but I have to do it, man, like everyone else. So basically, this is a battle. I don't know if I will post later or not. I do have certainly time to record, but I also have to study, so yeah, basically that's how it goes. Check out all the links in the description. Try to check out the live I did with this team. It's really a pretty fun team to play with. In the Suspect UU ladder, I was having fun there, and I think that's it. Just check out my gaming channel. I also post Fire Emblem 6 right now, the GBA Fire Emblem. Not as known as not as known basically for European people. And yeah, I'd say I will see you guys next time. Bye.